Hello, y'all. So, I'm trying something new. I'm trying a podcast. Nothing serious, nothing like, you have those friends that are like, I'm going to start a podcast and like, I'm going to talk about stuff. And like, I'm going to have 500 followers in like 3 weeks because people just love me. I'm just starting a podcast. Just to start a podcast. And just it's laid back. It's laid back over here. Now you're like, oh, what's the title of this podcast? There's no title of this podcast. It's just going to be on my YouTube channel, Shi-Fi. Nothing else. No iTunes, no Spotify, no SoundCloud. Cause I don't have enough money for SoundCloud. And I don't want to pay $15. The podcast is not that serious right now. It's not that serious. Now, if this gets some traction, I'll think about it. But it's YouTube. Let's start out with YouTube. See if people love me, and we'll go from there. So this is just a podcast. Podcast number 1. That's what I'll put in the title on YouTube. It'll be podcast in all caps. Number 1. The hashtag number 1. And then I'll see what I'm talking about. I'll put what I'm talking about. And so I don't know how people. So like I've listened to podcasts on YouTube. Most of the time I usually just play the podcast and then just leave it, and I just listen to it and go from there. I don't. So you can have a YouTube podcast. It can work. You want your podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, but if you really like a person on YouTube and they post a podcast on their YouTube channel and that's the only location they put, then you'll listen to it. Like if Swoozy, that's one of my favorite YouTubers. Swoozy had a podcast and it was just on YouTube. I would listen to that whole thing on YouTube. I don't care about the ads, the 5-second ads every 10 minutes. Worth it. So that's it. So that's the intro. That explains what I'm doing. It's laid back. I have no script. I have nothing. It's literally going to be me talking for at least 30 minutes. No longer than 45. I don't really like super long podcasts. But, an average 30 to 45 minute podcast is fine. It's fine. So, again, no script. Nothing. I'm not trying to look at the camera. If you're watching me, I'll look at the camera sometimes. I'll look away. That's not like my target right now. I'm just okay. I have a mic. This is the piteous mic ever for a podcast. I have you see this cup? So my mic is attached to this cup. And there's like 3 books underneath this cup just to show that I have a microphone. Because that's all the cool podcasts have. They gotta show that there's a mic going on, like there's something happening, like there's something recording. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I'm saying. So I'm making it work. Okay, I am making it work. Now I don't know how much podcasting I'm gonna do. Maybe once a month, just for fun, just a fun 30 to 45 minutes by myself, talking to myself, making myself crazy, and see what I can come up with and talk about it. So that took 4 minutes. That's okay. So this is it. Here we go. So what's there to talk about? I know there's GaryVee. That was the worst transition ever. But okay, so this is a YouTuber named GaryVee. I have no problem with him. But some people... Okay, let me just clear this up. There's a YouTuber named GaryVee, and he's very aggressive and very... like, quit your job. You suck. Like your job sucks, and like explicit, cuss word, blah blah blah. Great message and all, but a lot of people hate GaryVee solely because he's so like passionate, and he's like 18 hours of sleep, or six hours of sleep, work for 18 hours, blah blah blah, and grind. And a lot of people criticize him, saying, "Oh, like he's working too much," or like it's a bad influence on people. But GaryVee, he doesn't do it. He doesn't say these messages for people that are like in a good situations, or like in good financial situations. I mean, he always mentions that he has this message for people that complain a lot. They complain about, oh, my life sucks. Oh, my my friends suck. My friends, like, they don't like me, and they like, it's a lot of just moral stuff that GaryVee just like, all right, well, if you don't like your friends, then get new friends. Or if you hate your job, or if you hate your situation right now, turn it around. Don't go out partying. Don't go out do anything. Don't do anything that requires money or time taken away from you. Meaning, instead of going out on Friday night, GaryVee is like, no, like, do something for 3 to 4 hours. Go work somewhere. Go take advantage of your time. So that's basically it. Like, GaryVee is a great person, but if you just look at him from the outside and like a first impression type of situation, you'll get super lost. GaryVee is completely different from people like Ty Lopez and like those marketing ads, like, oh, like, I made $18,000 in 5 months. Look at me. Like, GaryVee is nothing like that. I remember watching his videos last winter. It was like early 2017. And I was watching his videos every day. Like, he has great vloggers that follow him around. And I listen to him, and like, he's very extreme. But sometimes you need to be extreme. What was it? It was funny, like, he inspired me to write some songs. I made this little album last year, and I wrote all of the songs. But, like, I was spending so much time on writing the songs. But, like, it was worth it. It was fine. It was, instead of going out Friday night, wasting my time, write a song real quick. Write a song for 2 hours. It's something you want to do. You gotta sacrifice. That's just life. You gotta have a balance, and that's it. So I recommend GaryVee for people that are just stuck in a situation, or even people that are just chilling right now. GaryVee is a great influence. You'd rather have a GaryVee in your life than your friend that's constantly negative toward you. Know what I'm saying? Who'd have thought GaryVee would be the first topic of podcast ever? Good coffee. I always drink coffee off of this cup. Los Angeles. Because, like, Los Angeles is such a great area. A lot of people say, oh, Los Angeles is it's so expensive. It's worth it. Worth every single $1,000. Like, it is completely expensive compared to like Dallas, where I am. But like Los Angeles, like, the people there, your environment helps you evolve. I have a lot of family in California. I visit a lot. Los Angeles is amazing. Mostly because of the weather. The weather and the people. amazing. The weather, I was there in January. I was wearing shorts and had no problem. I was wearing pants, had no problem. And so that meant I didn't have to worry about whether I put on shorts or pants in the middle of January, a winter month, the prime of winter, and I don't care what I wear. That's crazy. That is crazy. It is worth every penny. And you know how you say, like, you become who you're surrounded with? Man, like, the people in LA are very bright. They, like, even though they're used to it, like, from the outside looking in, you see people and they're like, oh, they're from LA. They don't know how good they got it. To them, it's normal. It's normal to wear shorts in January. They think of nothing different. They think we're weird. Like, they think we're weird that we have snow or, like, it's cold in January. But that's, like, you want to be with people that are positive, LA, Los Angeles mentally, carefree, but at the same time working hard, playing hard type of situation. You know, so LA is the place to be. Not the NYC. You know. But New York City, shout out to New York City. I would also love to work there too. You see, I would also love to live there. But the thing about it, it's such a work environment that I feel like I would get stressed so quick. You know? Like, whenever I think of New York City, I think of like those 10 men wearing suits walking on the sidewalks. That's what I always think all the time. But New York City is that grind mode type of city. Like, it'd be interesting if I had an opportunity to spend the summer in like Boston or New York, because I would work there. But like, everybody works there. It's the city that doesn't sleep. It's like grinding, like, it's like, and it's like all bitter. Like, you know, there's such a difference between New York and LA. But I would rather be in LA because I am a laid back person. I am just like, if it happens, it happens. If you become my friend, you become my friend. If you don't become my friend, you don't become my friend. Like, it's, if I don't go out, I don't go out. Like, it's very chill. You can go out on Tuesday night. It's chill. You can go out on Friday night, you know. There's something always happening in Los Angeles and New York. But Los Angeles, it's just carefree. It's chill. And, it's chill. So, man, got that off my chest. LA. The LA, the NYC. I love LA because of the Lakers. The Lakers. Who doesn't love the Lakers? You know, like, I'm an NBA fan, of course. It's the best sport by far. And I always say every NBA fan is somewhat of a Laker and Knicks fan, because those are the big city markets. You need those teams to be good. You want the Lakers to be good. You want the Celtics. You want the Knicks. You want them to be good because it's great for the sport and it's hype. Like, I love the Lakers right now. Like, I loved Kobe, but I especially love the Lakers at this moment because they got young superstars. They have the Kardashian of the NBA in Lonzo Ball. They have Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kuzma, Julius Randle, and they all roast each other on Instagram, which is hilarious. And it's like I love it. The team chemistry is already at 100%, and they're like 22 years old, and they're low-key killing right now. They are low-key killing. Lonzo Ball's killing. Everybody needs to just get off Lonzo Ball. Like, can we now? I will never forget the interview they did with Jason Kidd this past year. Or, what was it? It was like in December or January, and they asked, they were comparing stats, and they're like, "Wow, this kind of looks like Jason Kidd," and so they interviewed Jason Kidd, and they're like, your rookie stats compared to Lonzo Ball's rookie stats. How do you feel? Like, are y'all kind of the same player? Jason Kidd was like, "No, we are not the same player. Lonzo Ball has, like, I'm paraphrasing. Lonzo Ball has got some time to get going. He needs to do something." Like, he was putting him down. And Jason was like, "No, we're not the same player whatsoever." And they showed the stats right after that interview. And it was exactly the same. It was almost exactly the same. And I was like, Jason Kidd, what are you talking about? Stats don't lie. Sometimes they do, but not always. I'm looking up Lonzo Ball stats. He's averaging 10 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Yeah, the points is kind of but 7 assists, 7 rebounds for a 6'6" point guard? Come on, what? What? Like, compare that to Ben Simmons, who is probably going to win Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons is averaging, I'm looking up the stats. I know he's averaging a lot of rebounds and assists, just like Lonzo. What was it? So, Ben is averaging 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. So that means, let's compare. So the only difference between Lonzo Ball and Ben Simmons is that Ben Simmons is scoring 6 points more than Lonzo Ball, but they have the same rebounds and assists. What? And I consider Ben Simmons like almost a star. So that means I consider Lonzo Ball like he's going to be there. Like, a lot of people, I feel like he just has so much hype that, like, people think he's like LeBron, but he's not. He's not going to be a LeBron. He's going to be a very good all-star point guard. A very good, consistent all-star point guard. Like Jason Kidd, like, people comparing him to Jason Kidd, that's a really good player. That's a top 5 2000s point guard. Maybe top 3. So, a lot of people have problems with Lonzo. They think he's overhyped. That's just the stereotype. But I think Lonzo will be just fine. And he's with the Lakers. That's just hype. That's just hype itself. It's amazing. So, no problem with Lonzo. He's doing his thing. I love the Lakers. I went to a Laker game, and it was so fun. Every time Lonzo got the ball, everybody was like, "Here we go!" It was all hype. It was like everybody was going crazy, and it was a blowout game. Like, just, but yeah, a lot of people don't like that Ben Simmons is being considered a Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's whatever. A lot of people say, "Oh, Ben Simmons has already had a 1-year experience." Yeah, but he didn't play a game. Like, that's how you judge Rookie of the Year. Like, I don't care. Like, just give me the instructions. What are the instructions to win Rookie of the Year in the NBA? Your first season playing. That's the criteria. Your first season in playing. Ben Simmons didn't play last year. He's playing this year for the first time. Give it to Ben. Like, yes, he's considered Rookie of the Year because he's a rookie. We consider, like, these old 28-year-old international players rookies just because it's their first year playing the NBA. I don't care. I don't care. Like, Ben Simmons, that's the rule. So you give it to the guy that's achieving the rule. Maybe people just want Lonzo to win Rookie of the Year. He's in my top 4. I don't have like an official it's easily Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell, and then yeah, those are the top 2 for sure. And then you can argue Lonzo, Jason Tatum, Kuzma. Those are maybe my 3, 4, 5. Don't know how to rank them at the moment, but yeah, for sure. Dennis Smith for the Mavs. He's killing it. Well, I wish he'd win Rookie of the Year, but his team is just so bad that he can't do anything. I mean, Dennis is averaging 15 and 5. Wow. He's really he really made up some ground or something, because he wasn't averaging 15 a game. Yeah, he's been killing it lately. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, so I had a sad day last night. Sad time last night. So my college, the college I go to, they held their intramural basketball all-star festivities. They had the festivities, the game. Didn't make the game. I got snubbed, you know how it go. But what was it? So I was in the 3-point contest. So my freshman year, which was 2 years ago, I'm a junior. My freshman year, I did amazing in the 3-point contest in the first round. I did amazing. I blew out everybody. But in the second round, the championship, they erase all those scores, and you go again. So in the championship, my freshman year, I kind of choked. Like, the guy didn't shoot that good. I mean, he shot okay, but then I went ahead and shot, didn't reach it. Sad days, but everybody will remember the first round. My sophomore year didn't make the 3-point contest. I don't know. I was just focused on winning the championship, which we did. But this year, junior year, I was in the 3-point contest, and I was like, all right, this is my year. This is my year. So I get up there. I was the last person going. I hate being the last person when it comes to these things, because you want to set the bar high, so you put the pressure on other people. I hate knowing what I need to score for a 3-point contest, because I want to set the bar high. I want to set the bar. I want to put the pressure on the people that go after me. So I had to score more than 14, yeah, which isn't like that great, but not that bad. It was doable. So I started out so bad. I think I had 8 points in the first 7 points. No. So yeah, 7 points through the first 3 racks. And then I was like, geez, I need at least 7 more. And so the 4th rack, I killed it. I shot like 4. I made 4 threes in that rack. And so I had about 12 points. I needed higher than 14. I needed to be high, because the score previous was 14 that I needed to beat. So I had 12. I hit it with 13, and then it was like 2 seconds left on the clock, because you had a minute to do all this. 2 seconds. And I was like, I reached for the money ball, meaning like I was going to go for the win, because money balls are worth 2 points. And so I shot it. I thought it was going to go in, but it didn't. It didn't. And I lost in the first round of a 3-point contest. That's my thing. That's my identity. 3-pointers. I shoot amazing. I could be the greatest shooting coach ever. I would be. Facts. Facts. But man, that was sad. Sad day. My roommate was in the skills challenge thing, but he kept losing because like it was 4 people. He went twice because like he lost the first round, but like there was a 3rd place game. He lost that too. But both times he missed the last shot. Like you do all the skills stuff, and then you shoot a 3 to end it. And so he kept missing 3-pointers. Like he would always come back, catch the guy in front of him. Like the first round, he had 5 3-pointers that he went 0 for 5. that would have given him the win. Man. And he lost. Roommates losing together. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. It was like we set out, we were like, alright, we're gonna get the 3-point contest. You get the skills challenge. We'll be the best shooter and the best dribbler handles in one room. In the house. So it's whatever. It is whatever. Whatever. So my parents cut down their tree. It was a huge tree. But they're just like, you know what? Let's just cut it. You need to cut it. So they, like, this tree's been here all my life. And my parents called me. They're like, all right, we're chopping down that tree. And I was like, what? That's my childhood tree. I never climbed it because, like, I'd get scratch marks on my knees, but come on now. But they whatever. They chopped it down. And it's all good. It's all good. But that was weird. It's crazy. I think they were more worried about, like, the tree falling on top of the house. You know, Texas, like, we have wind every now and then. But I don't know. I don't know. I've been on Twitter a lot. I haven't been on Twitter a lot, but I've seen this thing on Twitter a lot that makes me so triggered and mad at the same time. Let me just say this. What was it? I've seen this tweet so I'm so triggered right now. Every 6 months, I'll say this, twice a year, every 6 months, there's rumors of, Childish Gambino and Chance the Rapper working on a collab album. Oh, really? Because I've heard that since 2013. That's right. I have heard that since... What year is it? Oh, it's 2018. No lie. I have heard that for 5 years. And the rumors get bigger every year. And I'm always on Twitter like, this isn't happening, y'all. They are literally trolling on purpose. They keep saying this because they have direct quotes of like, oh yeah, Chance the Rapper said that they're working on an album. They were in the studio together. Yeah, they're friends. Like they grew up together, but they're not working on a collab album. Come on now. So I've heard this rumor legit 15 times. Maybe 10 times. Nothing happens. And people fall for it all the time. It's so triggering. Same thing with this is actually legit, but every now and then you see on Facebook like, oh, Friends is coming back. The Office is coming back. It's not. It's not coming back, y'all. They do this on purpose. So you think of them and they're like, oh, we gotta catch up on the series. You know, it doesn't happen. And people need to realize that they are being played. Like, it's when a girl is playing you, but you don't see it. Like, it's triggering. Especially the Childish Gambino ones. Because they are two of my favorite artists. So I really went to research. And after those rumors, the first 5 times, I was like, oh, it's finally happening. But after 2015, I was like, something is up. They're not They've been legit been saying this for 2 years. And 3 more years, 5 years, they're saying it again. I don't know. It is triggering. Wow, that was a yawn. I don't get it. I do not get it. Don't get it. When I was in LA this summer, my cousin drove with this sunroof. And it reminded me of my car. I totally forgot. I also have a sunroof. I love sunroofs. Are they called sunroof? Sunroofs? What's the plural of sunroof? Sunroofs. Hope that wasn't loud. But yeah, so we're in California and I was like, oh, this feels amazing. Having the sky to look at while you're riding a car is amazing. And so he has a Jaguar, so he one of his cars, he has a Jaguar. He would flip the top down. That was amazing itself, but I don't have a Jaguar. But he has this other car with a sunroof, amazing. So I came back and I was like, I have a sunroof too, and I've been using that thing all the time. When I came back in February, it would be 30 degrees. I don't care. I would have the sunroof open at 30 degrees. Man, blasting music. Man, there's nothing better than blasting music with the sunroof. Nothing better. Nothing better than that. Feels so chill. And the sunglasses on. You gotta have sunglasses on. And the sunroof open. And driving. That is hands down the best feeling. Best. Another great feeling is when you're in New York and Boston. I was in Boston last year. And I was bumping Magnolia by Playboi Carti. I'm Millie Rock, or in New York I'm Millie Rock. I was blasting that song on the subway on the way to a Celtics game. Now that was one of the best feelings I've ever had. I feel like with feelings there's got to be a lot of factors going on. There's got to be a great environment happening, a great song happening, and a great something I'm wearing. Meh. It is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Coffee. I have this full set coffee thing in my apartment, brownstone, whatever, in my room. I have a grinder, espresso maker, and a coffee pot. Yeah, coffee pot. Why am I hesitating? So coffee grinder, espresso machine, and a coffee pot side by side, all side by side. So I have it perfect right now. So there was one morning I woke up, I had espresso already set to make. So all I gotta do is turn this button. And this was before class at 9 o'clock. Woke up at 8:30. Actually 8 o'clock. I gotta look fly. And so I was like, alright, I'm gonna drink some espresso, then head to class. So I was trying to unplug my coffee pot plug. It wouldn't come out. It would not come out. It was attached to this lamp. Those lamps with portables, or lamps with those plugs, random plugs. I don't know why they do that, but it's nice. So I had that plugged in, and it was my roommate's lamp. And I was and I kept trying to get it out, and the plug would not get out. So I could I was trying to get it out so I could put my espresso machine plug in there, and man, it would not come out. I was so annoyed. I was like, I am going to unplug this, whether or not I get electrocuted or I break this lamp. And one of those things happened. Not the electrocuted part, but I yanked it out. So I didn't even yank it out. I yanked out the socket out of the lamp, and it broke. It broke. Whoa. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? I don't know. I was going insane. And this was like, because it was like 20 minutes before class, and I was so desperate because I need like one shot of espresso, something to make me stable. Well, not stable, but you know, makes me focused. But man, I yanked the socket out of the lamp base, and I was like, I'm not trying to get electrocuted. So I was like, whatever. I'll be coffee sober going to class, and so you know, got through class, came back, and I tried to yank it out again. It would not come out. And at this point, I am going crazy. Yeah, there was only one plug in that area, and that was a lamp, and so that's why that one plug was so valuable. Yeah, I was going insane. So later that day, I got a coffee from Starbucks. But then I told my dad, I was like, you know, I gotta buy a new coffee maker. And I mean, it was only like $15-20. It's a generic coffee pot. And so my dad's like, you know, bring it home. I could try to like yank it out with pliers. And so it's been a week. No, it hasn't been a week. It has been 2 days. I've been getting coffee from like Starbucks again, but I brought the coffee pot and the lamp. So my roommate didn't know about all of this, and so like the night before I went home, I was like, "Yo, I might have to buy a new lamp because I broke it by pulling out the socket." And my roommate's like, "Weirdo, you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And so I brought the lamp and the coffee pot back home, and I went to the bathroom or something. And my dad's like, I come out of the bathroom, and my dad's like holding them separately. I was like, how did you get those things apart? Do you realize how long I tried to yank the plug out of that socket? And he was like, yeah, I mean, I got some pliers and like ripped it out from both ends. And I was like, of course. Something about dad strength. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I feel like you've been around for a while, 40 to 50 years, and like you've seen these things and you know what to do, and you just like, you know, I know there's a fire in the house, but you know, I could put it out real quick. You know, stuff like that. And it's always, dads can do anything, I guess. I don't know, but that's my theory on why they can do anything, because they've been around for so long. I think they know, you know, things come around, they go around, you know, all that mess. So yanked it out. So I didn't have to buy another coffee maker. Good. So I brought it back. Told the roommates, okay. He's like, okay. And yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It sounds like my life is basically like, it gets broken, but I fix it. like yeah, it breaks. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad day, but the good days make up for it. Yeah. So that's good, I guess. Yeah. Bad days make the good days better. Is that a quote or something? Good days make the bad days better. Something. But yeah, for sure. How many minutes? 39 minutes. Wow, that was a fast 39 minutes. What can I talk about for less than 5 minutes right now? I've had a good day. I don't know when this is going to actually be up, but it's March 7th. Ruin the day. Dang it. This gets uploaded like March 21st, and they're like, oh, goodness, you are late. But hopefully I can get this episode up in the next couple days. But I've had a good day. I at my college, everybody's like already leaving because next week is spring break. It's already Wednesday. It's only Wednesday, and people are like, you know what? Skip my other classes. I'm going to go do stuff. I'm going to go on vacation. So, what if y'all go? Y'all non-locals, get out of here. Let us Dallasites rule the land. So, my college gets real deserted on the weekends, and it gets extra deserted on the on breaks. You know, I live there, so you would think there'd be more people that would stay around because it's like their house. But, you know, people are leaving. What's funny is that, like, this is a weird spring break for me because I am going somewhere for a week. But it's not spring break. I don't know, it's complicated. It's like I leave the Wednesday after spring break for a week. And so I'm basically having like a little 2-week spring break. One, the normal spring break, doing nothing. And then the second week of spring break in the middle of like the school year. But it's worth it. It is worth it. I need some type of break. I need to go somewhere. So I'm figuring out what to do for spring break. Like my actual spring break. Yeah, I can hang out with friends. Yeah. But I could do that any other time. I can do that somewhere else. Part of me wants to drive somewhere. Road trip somewhere. But then part of me wants to like rest. But you could do both. But you know, I want to road trip places, but I don't want to be by myself. Like that's just it's lonely. Like it's lonely traveling somewhere for 8 hours by yourself. And like, yeah, you see stuff, but man, like it's so much better with like even another person or 2 other people. I don't care if we're like that good of a friend, like friends. I don't care. It's just nice having like someone to bond with. Even if you hate them, it's not like a big deal. But we'll see what happens. I might update y'all next month or something. But yeah, it is. It is what it is. I say that way too much. Yeah. So hopefully I have a nice spring break. So let me wrap this up because I'm closing in on like 45 minutes. But it's all good. So hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. If y'all like it, let me know somehow. Comment something. I don't know. Get through with me. And hope y'all have a nice March. And if y'all are on spring break, have a nice spring break. Enjoy your time. Eat good food. Work out a little bit. Do some push-ups and crunches. And get some good sleep. Get at least 8 hours of sleep every night on spring break. Or, 6 hours is okay if you're like in New York because you want to see the life of New York. All that's good. So just do whatever. Have fun. Have some fun. It's spring break. Yeah. Go out. Live life. So with that being said, thank you for watching or listening or whatever you're doing. And see ya. Peace.